For Tony Labat,
thank you for holding this public hearing to discuss House Bill 117.
Testifying before the Maryland House Ways and Means Committee in support of House Bill 117, the Bowen-Levy Airway Clearing Device Act, has been 7 months in the making.
We believe this bill will bring equity to all.
Labat is a home care attendant based in New York.
We raise awareness and advocate for our most vulnerable population
Who cares for elderly and disabled patients. She also runs Equal First Aid, a nonprofit organization that lobbies states to pass laws mandating that schools be equipped with airway clearance devices.
Simply place the mask on the person's face
to help save people who are choking.
We are just asking for an added rescue device. It is not to replace current protocol.
I would love to see no choking tragedies.
Project Baltimore first interviewed Labat in June of last year.
Yes.
At the time, she had seen Fox 45's reporting on Bowen-Levy and wanted to help improve safety for Maryland students. In 2019, Levy, an Anne Arundel County Public Schools student with special needs, choked on a rubber glove at school and died days later. Levy's school did not have an airway clearance device on hand, and school aides could not dislodge the glove. Our reporting found many schools, even after Levy's death, are still not properly staffed to help students with special needs.
There are school choking tragedies that can be prevented.
After seeing our story, Labat worked with Baltimore County State Delegate Rick Metzger.
That we need to do something.
And drafted the Bowen-Levy Airway Clearing Device Act, which, if passed, would mandate all public schools in Maryland obtain at least one airway clearing device for use by the school nurse or any other school personnel who receives training.
Students across Maryland believe schools should be better equipped to respond to choking emergencies.
At this hearing, 7 people testified in favor of the bill, virtually or in person, including Carroll County High School student Miranda Hart.
Student safety must come first.
Eric Ryan is confined to a wheelchair. He testified that the Heimlich maneuver is much more difficult to perform on someone like him. He prefers airway clearance devices.
It would be wildly inappropriate and unacceptable to not give people like myself an option when we're choking.
When Kimya Devani's son was younger, he choked on food. She testified she felt much more secure knowing an airway clearance device was an option.
When the Heimlich fails, the airway clearance device is the next tool and the only tool that we have to rescue a person before they die.
No one testified in opposition to the legislation, but letters of opposition were submitted. The Maryland Department of Health and the Maryland State Education Association, the teachers union, both opposed the bill, saying the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has not authorized any anti-choking devices, and the Heimlich maneuver is the most reliable and effective method. The Fire EMS Coalition also filed a letter that opposes the bill, but did not explain why.
I think it's a great bill. It's a very critical bill.
At the hearing, proponents argued 5,000 people choke to death every year in America. One child dies every 5 days, and schools are considered high risk.
Your time in reviewing our support for House Bill 117 is greatly appreciated.
Labat argues airway clearance devices are not the first line of defense, but rather a last option to try to save a life.
Once I saw the Bowen-Levy story, it broke our hearts because it was so many years ago, and choking tragedies don't come to light until lawsuits are filed and settled. So we're trying to prevent choking tragedies.
According to proponents of the bill, airway clearance devices have been installed in more than 10,000 schools throughout the United States, and advocates are working with the FDA to seek medical approval for airway clearance devices. We will stay on this story and provide you with updates as House Bill 117 works its way through Annapolis. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.